Hello, guys. Hi, this is Ganesh Naik. I help finance professionals and students to excel in their career and become a better version of themselves. And I also help students preparing for FRM and CFA exam. We have with us one of our students who has been able to clear FRM Level 1 in May 2023 attempt. And he has taken my video lecture packages to prepare for the exam. He's going to be talking about his journey of clearing the exam. So, Deepak, first of all, thank you very much for taking out time and talking to us. And if you can just give a
Thank you
brief
very much, sir, for
about
having me.
uh, yes, if you can just give a brief about when did you started your preparation and what was your background back then?
Uh, Sir, I am a public sector banker and
Mhm.
I have a 11 year plus experience. और फॉर द FRM मैं कई बार इससे गो थ्रू हुआ इस टर्म से
Mhm.
बट लास्ट ईयर इन अक्टूबर आई गॉट सीरियस फॉर दिस कि नहीं मुझे ये करना है एंड मैंने खुद से ही बुक्स लेके और तैयारी स्टार्ट करी थी देन फिर आई सा योर वीडियोस यूट्यूब पे बहुत सारे वीडियोस मैंने देखे आपके एंड फिर मैंने आपसे बात की एंड देन आई ज्वाइन योर इंस्टीट्यूट वीडियो लेक्चर्स फ्रॉम 1st of November.
Okay. And what was the order of preparation? In the sense, were you going book by book or the order which was given by us?
No, initially when I started with the book three because these were the concepts relatively I knew because I am JIB and CIB also, and I am in a banking sector,
Mhm.
so more or less most of the terms I knew. But detailed देखना था एक बार तो I started with the book three from myself.
Okay. Okay.
अक्टूबर मेरा खुद से पढ़ते हुए निकला देन आई
Mhm.
ज्वाइंड योर क्लासेस एंड वीडियो क्लासेस वर वीक वाइज सो आई फॉलोड दैट पैटर्न और वीक वाइज मैं उनको पढ़ते हुए आगे बढ़ा
Okay. And did you solve the question? When did you started solving the question bank?
सर I think in week wise level one, I found 2 or 3 chapters in a week, and simultaneously there were a collection of MCQs, half an hour test, where
Mhm.
there were 15 questions you have to solve in 15 minutes, 30 minutes.
Right.
So what I did, I completed the week lectures, and then I attempted that MCQs, and that were very helpful बिकॉज आपको कौन सा कॉन्सेप्ट आ रहा है या कौन सा कॉन्सेप्ट आपका वीक है यू विल बी टेस्टेड एट दैट टाइम ओनली so it
Mhm.
was a time taking. I mean, I could not finish very quickly in that sense, but it was a very no good to understand the concept and find out your problems कि कहाँ पे आपको difficulty आ रही है. So I followed
Right.
that only.
Okay. Okay. Got it. And did you solve the because there is one more question set, actual question set, which had quiz one, quiz two. So did you start solving? When did you start solving that?
Uh, this MCQ I solved along with the course. I remember
Mhm.
till March, 27th of March, I completed my course. This all 35,
Okay.
34 weeks. And I was doing only the MCQ, chapter wise MCQs. Then I entered into that क्वेश्चन बैंक और फिर मैंने रिवीजन के साथ उसको अटेम्प्ट करना स्टार्ट किया चैप्टर वाइज एंड देन बुक वाइज
So when did you complete your chapter-wise questions? Which date?
बाय 27th March sir. I remember I called you up.
27 March? No, no. The quiz one, quiz two, the individual chapter-wise, slightly difficult questions. When did you completed that?
uh, that was along with the revision sir.
Okay.
So for 10 days of the exam I completed that, not all the one. I mean, for the difficult books like book 3, book 4, and book 2 I solved. I could not solve for book 1, and then I enter into the full mock test.
Okay. Got it. Got it. And okay. And what was the most difficult book that you felt in the entire preparation?
Sir, for me each book was very good and very interesting. I find all the books very interesting, especially the book 2 I find very interesting. You can see first quartile in that also. क्योंकि वो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता था, and I became fan of you when I saw that probability and regression, all that material. I
Okay.
still remember in my MBA days I had one book related to this. So उस टाइम पे नहीं समझ में आया था। अभी मैं एक बार फॉर द सेक ऑफ रिपीटिशन एक बार बताना चाहूँगा कि बुक 3 एंड बुक 4 इट टुक लॉट ऑफ टाइम। इनफैक्ट वीक वाइज हम जा रहे थे तो उसमें बुक 1 के भी कुछ देयर वर कॉन्सेप्ट, तो हम
Hmm.
चैप्टर वाइज जा रहे थे। आई स्टिल रिमेंबर आई स्टार्टेड बुक 2 इन जनवरी, बिकॉज
Hmm.
मैंने प्रीवियस इंटरव्यूज भी देखे या जिन स्टूडेंट्स से आई टॉक, सो
Hmm.
व्हाट आई फाइंड कि बुक 2 बहुत टफ है। So I was very eager to face that. January, on the first
Okay.
January, I started book two. I still remember the week-wise questions or the week-wise videos you have that are all in the order, and book two एक बार में ही sum up होता है. So I started in January and find it sir the most interesting subject. और फिर मैंने उसको किया, आई बिकम फन ऑफ यू सर। बहुत मजा आया उसको करके। तो जो प्रोबेबिलिटी मैं उस टाइम पे नहीं कर पाया था वो प्रोबेबिलिटी मैंने करी, रिग्रेशन एंड ऑल दैट टाइम सीरीज। एंड मुझे रिवीजन में भी बहुत कम टाइम लगा बुक टू में, बिकॉज कॉन्सेप्ट इजीली मैंने एब्जॉर्ब कर लिए थे।
Wow. And you had only the masters का background for stats,
यस यस यस
right? Okay. Okay. ठीक है.
यस।
And uh, how many mock papers did you solve before the exam?
आई सॉल्व टू ओनली सर।
Acha, and what was the
ओनली
average
टू,
score you were getting
टू
in?
फुल मॉक।
Average score?
Sir, that was frightening, I think. I got in the first paper 49 marks. And then I messaged you, still you remember, I think. So after phoning and you called me back late in the night. What happened? Because a bit stress is there because I have prepared so much. पिछले last 7-8 months में मैंने, because I knew कि मुझे concepts अच्छे से आते हैं। तो the problem was to have the time and to revise them. वो नहीं हो पा रहा था क्योंकि देयर वाज जेएफएम, तो वो एक पैक क्वार्टर गुजरा था पूरा, और उसके बाद से
Hmm.
मुझे रिवीजन के लिए उतना टाइम नहीं मिल पा रहा था। तो समहाउ मैंने, आई स्टिल रिमेम्बर कि 27th ऑफ मार्च को मैंने अपना पूरा कोर्स कंप्लीट करा। एंड देन आई कॉल्ड यू अप कि सर व्हाट टू डू नेक्स्ट। देन यू टोल्ड मी कि यू डू वन थिंग, बाय 15th ऑफ अप्रैल you revise book 3 and book 4 both. So I was in pressure कि how to do it. So I attempted my best, and that was the best thing I did at that time, because I had a पंचवर्षीय योजना at that time कि मैं इसको आराम से लास्ट तक करूंगा। तो लेकिन मुझे फिर समझ में आया कि इसको 2 या 3 बार कम से कम पढ़ना पड़ेगा, जो भी मैंने पढ़ा है कि देयर आर लॉट ऑफ
Hmm.
कॉन्सेप्ट्स जिनको कि आप बिना रिवाइज के यू कैन नॉट रिकॉल इन द एग्जाम।
Hmm.
सो फिर मैंने अटेम्प्ट किया एंड आई ट्राइड टू फिनिश एज मच एज आई कैन, एंड बाय 15th of April I did around 75% of 3 and book 4. And then
Okay.
with the same speed I completed all the books, not all the books, in fact book 1 I could not revise, and by April I revised all the 3 books and then entered into the
Okay.
mock test. So I got only 49. I called you up and analyzed my performance. Then I found that I couldn't revise the book one very thoroughly. And there were the questions, very easy questions, which I was making mistake in the mock test.
Hmm. Right.
So I revised the book one in the May first week. And then I give the second one, the guard test.
What was the score in that?
The guard test, uh, I got only 46, sir. Again.
Okay. And what was the confidence level? What was the confidence level then at 46?
Sir, very low. I called one
Okay.
or two guys and asked them, "What is your score and what are you doing?" So they were like 65, 70, and I thought I need to do much more than this what I am doing right now. So I took a week off, and I wanted to give another test. so that I can taste. And before going to exam, I will be very confident कि no, I can do it. But there was not much time. Then I decided what I made wrong in this test. I don't want to repeat it. I'll thoroughly go each topic, each subject, because for last 7 months, even if I came home late, even if 10 p.m. or 11 p.m., I gone through the books 50 minutes at least. So the consistency was the key. और वो किया था मैंने तो I was confident कि I know each and everything. The matter is to just recall all the things. Then I revise all the subjects. And what were the formulas, what were the important topics, I note down in the my backside of the this diary. I had a notebook also, 2 3 notebooks where I had written the shortcuts, all the concepts कि मुझे कैसे याद करना है इनको. So I gone through all that. और फिर मैं confident हुआ सर कि नहीं, I can do it. Whatever the mock test marks are, let it be. I will do it.
अच्छा, आपने भी बोला कि आपने 2-3 लोगों से बात किया कि आपका स्कोर कितना है मॉक्स में, बराबर?
Yes,
तो जस्ट एक क्वेश्चन, वो लोग पास हो गए?
yes sir. Pass हो
हो
गया.
गए, राइट? ओके. So यहाँ पे the point which I wanted to highlight is that if you're getting low score in the mock, it does not mean that you're going to fail the exam, right? And this
Absolutely sir.
and your
Yes.
situation is a very good example of that. So not to get demotivated that uh, and because what happens is this is very normal. If I would also get low score, I will mentally declare myself that I'm going to fail, and that will happen. So that is one thing which everybody should avoid when they're preparing for the exam. Okay, they should go with positive mindset. Now, when you went to the exam, on the day of the exam, what happened? The first 1 hour when you started solving.
Sir, I was a bit nervous because I knew कि मैंने पढ़ा तो बहुत है, but I had low score in the test. So वो in the back of the mind मेरे था कि what will happen. But I was confident also कि पढ़ा हुआ है and I will do it. So in the very first hour मैंने बहुत सारे इंटरव्यूज आपके देखे थे. तो पीपल सजेस्टेड कि शुरू में थोड़ा सा टफ भी रहते हैं क्वेश्चंस, लास्ट में इजी
Hmm.
रहते हैं या मिड में इजी रहते हैं. ऐसे देन व्हाट आई हैड डिसाइडेड अर्ली कि मैं पीछे से स्टार्ट करूंगा. I'll start from
Okay.
90th question or 75th question. And I did that.
Okay.
I just went to 90th question. I had a पेन एंड मार्कर एंड देन मैंने नोट करा कि कौन कौन से क्वेश्चंस मेरे स्किप हो रहे हैं, किसमें मैं हाफ चांस ले रहा हूँ और
Hmm.
किसको फिर मुझे देखने की ज़रूरत है. वो मैंने नोट करना स्टार्ट करा. Or the questions were very easy, sir. I mean, I find it a bit level a level less than your test. और मैंने सॉल्व करना स्टार्ट किया एंड इजीली मुझे लगता है कि मैंने शुरू के 10 क्वेश्चंस हार्डली 20 मिनट्स में सॉल्व कर लिए थे. देन आई वेंट टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 70 एंड 70 टू 90. सो मैंने वो ऑर्डर
Okay.
फॉलो किया. यस सर.
Okay.
और
And then,
इन
hmm.
फर्स्ट
Yes,
इनिशियल
yes.
फर्स्ट आवर
Please.
मैंने अप्रॉक्स 30 टू 35 क्वेश्चंस किए थे.
And those questions were manageable. 30 to 35.
एब्सोल्युटली सर. आई डिड नॉट थिंक कि
Okay.
आई कैन नॉट मैनेज.
Okay. So those questions were manageable. Now, what happened after that? What was the flow of the question? Was it very tough after the first 1 hour?
सर बाय लक और बाय फॉर्चून जो क्वेश्चंस के बाद भी है दैट वर वेरी इजी. एंड द बेस्ट पार्ट वाज कि ड्यूरिंग द फर्स्ट आवर I got confidence कि नहीं मतलब
Hmm.
these 30 questions I have confidently done, out of which there were certain doubts. I mean, all the questions of the GAR exam, it is like 4 questions in one question. Means in from one chapter you will find the 4 questions. जो सारे options होंगे वो सारे questions के बराबर होंगे. जैसे कि the case studies, all the 4 options
Hmm.
were from the 4 cases.
4 different case
So
studies. Okay.
yes sir. और आपको find out करना है कि which one is right or which one is wrong. Mostly the questions I found one thing कि जैसे whether we go through the Swagger or टेस्ट के थ्रू गए तो which is not right for the question, but in exam I found which one is right. So the three options were wrong, one was the correct.
Okay.
So you had to
Okay.
find कि कौन सा वो करेक्ट है. तो
Hmm.
उस तरह से फिर मैं आगे बढ़ा और शुरू के जो फर्स्ट आवर में मैंने 30-35 क्वेश्चन करे थे. फिर उन्होंने
Hmm.
कॉन्फिडेंस दिया और बाय द सेकेंड आवर मैंने अप्रॉक्स 60 क्वेश्चन किए सर.
Okay. Okay. ठीक है. End of second hour 60 question. Okay. Now पूरा क्वेश्चन कब खत्म हुआ? एक फर्स्ट फुल राउंड कब खत्म हुआ? 100.
सर फर्स्ट राउंड मेरा खत्म हुआ मतलब देयर वर 20 क्वेश्चन जिसमें कि मुझे डाउट था. अदरवाइज बाय थर्ड आवर मैंने थर्ड टू 3 से 3.25 घंटे में मैंने पूरा क्वेश्चन खत्म किया,
So
जिसमें कि 20 क्वेश्चन ऐसे थे जिसमें कि मुझे कैलकुलेशंस करनी थी. दो आई स्किप्ड
okay.
इनिशियली, या उसमें मैंने मार्क कर रखा था, मैंने ऑप्शन सिलेक्ट कर रखा था, लेकिन आई हैड टू रीलुक.
Okay. So roughly around in 3.5 hours, you were able to complete entirely one round, and there were like 20 questions left, which were calculation. So you did it at the end. Now, overall, what was the bifurcation of calculation and theory in your exam?
सर इट वाज 70-30.
And 30 questions were easy or difficult? The calculation questions.
Sir, almost 10 questions were more calculation driven. 20 were plug and play. मैंने आपको मैसेज भी किया था कि the questions were plug and play कि आप easily कर सकते हो. 10 questions were not very difficult, but very calculative. इंश्योरेंस वगैरह से भी एक दो क्वेश्चंस थे चैप्टर से जहाँ की आपको प्रीमियम कैलकुलेट करना था एंड ऑल दैट. तो वो
And
कैलकुलेशन ड्रिवन थे.
theory?
बट मैं थ्योरी वर इजी सर. आई फाइंड इट इजी. मैं पता नहीं, मुझे तो लगा कि मैं टेस्ट में तो मैंने गलत करे हैं, यहाँ क्या होगा. बट थ्योरी वाज
Okay.
द क्वेश्चंस वर इजी. और मैं इजीली 3 ऑप्शंस को एलिमिनेट कर पा रहा था.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wow.
यस
Wonderful.
सर.
And
और
well,
बाय
huh.
द थर्ड आवर ऑफ द एग्जाम आई गॉट द फीलिंग कि नाउ आई एम डन, मतलब ये अच्छा हो रहा है, आई एम डूइंग गुड. दैट वाज द फीलिंग स्टार्टेड कमिंग इन द थर्ड आवर. तो लास्ट 1 आवर मैंने फिर एंजॉय करके उसको एग्जाम को दिया.
Wow, wonderful. And uh, when you came out of the exam, what was your average? You had some number in mind that I will get 45 correct, 60
सर
correct. What was that number?
व्हाट आई नोटेड डाउन इन माय शीट अराउंड 30 क्वेश्चंस थे वो. 30 to 35 जो हाफ डाउट में थे. और लास्ट
Mhm.
में आई रिमेम्बर कि 5 क्वेश्चंस 95 आई डिड आइदर गो थ्रू द क्वेश्चंस फुली, और मैंने 50-50 चांस लिया था. 35 क्वेश्चंस ऐसे थे जिसमें कि 50-50 से थोड़ा चांस ज़्यादा था. आई मीन इसमें आई वाज नॉट श्योर कि ये दो ऑप्शंस में से कौन है या ये इन 3 ऑप्शंस में से कौन है. सो व्हाट आई फाइंड कि 60 प्लस आई डिड करेक्ट एट दैट टाइम.
Okay.
एंड रिमेनिंग 30-40 क्वेश्चंस जो थे दैट वर इन डाउट. 60 आई वाज कॉन्फिडेंट कि आई हैव डन राइट.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. And when you saw the result, quartiles 2-1-2-2. Okay. So first of all, book two first quartile. That is very good. Okay. And then book three, book four also. I mean, second quartile. If you're above second quartile in that book, it ultimately shows that you have a very good understanding of that concept and books, and you've been able to perform better than the others. So, what was your reaction when you saw the quartile?
सर आई वाज वेरी हैप्पी. एंड द बेस्ट पार्ट वाज कि कोई भी मेरा सब्जेक्ट जो है वीक नहीं था. दैट वाज द फीलिंग आई गॉट कि आई वाज गुड इन ऑल द सब्जेक्ट. एंड 2-1-2-2-1 जैसा मैंने बोला बुक 2 में कि 1 आई वाज एक्सपेक्टिंग दैट, बिकॉज जो भी कैलकुलेशंस आए थे आई डिड इट वेरी कॉन्फिडेंटली. और the questions were
Wow.
plug and play, and I did it confidently whether it was from probability or from other chapters. And for the remaining subjects I was expecting a bit a notch higher quartile at that time कि और भी अच्छा हो सकता है, but the quartile was good sir.
Okay. Okay. Now, when the results are out, what has been the reaction of people around you? People from your office and people who know you are preparing.
Sir, everybody was so happy. My family, my wife, everybody was so happy. Colleagues ने भी ये सुना and कुछ ने तो स्टार्ट भी कर दिया है अभी एफआरएम के लिए प्रिपेयर करना by seeing my result. Or
Okay,
people all around very happy, sir, from office to family, everyone.
wonderful, wonderful. And now, if I ask you, give me three tips to prepare for the FRM exam, what should be that? Three tips.
Sir, from my side, one thing, start early. The first and foremost thing, start early. And if you are working, then starting early will give you an edge. और जो लेवल वन है देयर आर फंडामेंटल कॉन्सेप्ट्स. सो आपको ऐसा नहीं है कि आप स्किप करके आगे बढ़ सकते हैं या आप जल्दी जल्दी आगे बढ़ सकते हैं. यू हैव टू क्रॉस ऑल दैट सब्जेक्ट्स क्योंकि आपको अगर एफआरएम करना है तो स्टार्ट
Hmm.
फॉर अर्ली इज द वन. सेकंड इज कंसिस्टेंसी. एज यू ऑलवेज से, अगर आपको टाइम नहीं मिलता, यू ओनली गो फॉर 15 मिनट, 30 मिनट, हाफ एन आवर, 1 आवर, 1.5 आवर आपको करना है, डेली करना है, सो दैट कि आपका माइंड प्रिपेयर रहे उसके लिए कि हाँ आप ये पढ़
Hmm.
रहे हो, आपके डेली रूटीन में ये भी एक चीज है. एंड
Right.
थर्ड वन इज डोंट लूज कॉन्फिडेंस इवन इफ यू आर गेटिंग द लो स्कोर्स इन द मॉक्स. And you can do it. You just believe in yourself. Whatever you have read for all the 7 8 months or for a year, you believe in yourself and you can do it.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, Deepak, thank you very much for talking to us and giving an insight in your journey because see, there are few points which are explicitly coming out of the interview. The point that we talked about low scores in mock because 5 days, 10 days before the exam, you're getting 46, 49. Obviously, it is going to be so much demotivating for anybody who's been preparing for 5, 6 months. So, you did not lose that focus and you continued preparation and you realized that the exam was not that tough for you. So, that is one thing I think so audience can relate or basically they can get from this interview that not to lose motivation when you're getting low score in the actual mock papers because in the actual exam might be slightly different for you and it might give you a good opportunity. So that is one point. And also thank you very much for taking out time and talking to us because I know you're busy and this interview is going to help a lot of other new students, especially bankers who are afraid of cons, who are afraid of valuation and risk model, they will get motivated and they will give the exam in the future. So thank you very much for taking our time.
Sir, one more point I would like to mention
Yes, yes.
in the last. Ki those who are going to appear in FRM, they must be firm.
Mhm.
दे मस्ट बी वेरी फर्म कि दैट आई एम गोइंग टू. क्योंकि मेरे एक दो दोस्त ऐसे थे जिनको मैंने देखा कि दे वेटेड फॉर द लास्ट डे ऑफ द रजिस्ट्रेशन कि मैं करूं या नहीं करूं. आई रजिस्टर माई सेल्फ इन द मिड ऑफ दिसंबर इट सेल्फ as soon as the FRM registration opened. So I was confident and I was firm at that time only कि नहीं मुझे करना है. So what happens कि जब आप अर्ली रजिस्टर कर लेते हैं तो start focusing on that कि आपको तो करना ही है. There is no other option.
Hmm. Okay, okay. Because obviously, you, I think so. What everybody wants is that they want to be 100% sure before going for this exam. But that cannot happen. I mean, this is a
Yes, sir.
competitive exam. Nobody can be very sure. Like if you take the example of yours, 5 days, 10 days before the exam, you were not sure you will clear the exam, even though you had given so much time. So that is what the nature of the exam is. So, like you said, register early, complete the process so that there is no confusion in your mind. I'm going for the exam or not, or which attempt I'm going. It has to be very, very clear. That is what I think so is wonderful point that you've highlighted. So thank you very much, Deepak, sorry, for joining in and taking out time.